Right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to South Sudan Premier League, sponsored by MTS South Sudan. And today's match, we're looking at Ghazala FC of Wa playing up against, let's see, Lion Hunters of Ye. And if you have just come up right away, we are live streaming from SSFA. Let's see, we are bringing you to this wonderful time. And it's already 1-0 on favor of Ghazala, scored by Jazzy number 21. And that Jazzy number 20 who have just scored. That's Mr. That's Mubarak. And that's who scored that goal there for Ghazala. And it's gonna be a very wonderful time here. Is now a nice kick off there from, let us say, Amot. Taken off there, looking forward to Jazzy number 12 with nice crossing there and take off by the goalkeeper, and it's a goal kick. Remember, Ghazala FC have just played up against, let me see, play up against Jamuz, and they managed to lose that game by a goal to nil. And now they are here again to showcase their strength against Lion Hunters of Ye. Remember, Lion Hunters just lose and scored 2 games, and they play up against, let's say, El Maric Bentu, where they were beaten 10 goals to 1. And again, they play against the team that is known as, they play up against Al Hilal also. They managed to lose that game. And today we are here watching them again live and to see how they will show up for this game for today. It is a first half. We will see what will happen next in the 45 minutes, but because this time is still, we will see how it will go now. Here, long one here, take it off is a throwing in for Lion Hunters. Let us see how Mandela will do it here, putting on Jazzy number 5 with a nice crossing there, a nice throw looking into the midfield, an attempt there by Anthony. Now Anthony rolling on the ball again. Anthony, and he's throwing. Then I will say Amod and Anthony is on the counter. And we don't know how they will look forward now. It's a nice position there. I remember Nile City of Yambio last time were also like Lion Hunters of today, and we don't know how things are going to be. Now Mawa with the long throwing there. A nice tackling there. Hey, is a foul. Push it. Nice clearance there from the goalkeeper. That is taken off. No, Lion Hunters always have a lot of positions and they get a lot of chances, but only that the strength is not there for them to make some of couples, and we will see how they can make it. No, there are lots of questions and answers that they look forward to see where the Lion Hunters can really come back or they can go back. But it still is a long way to go, and we know that they will always like to come back. I can just wait. All right, welcome, dear ladies and gentlemen, for this wonderful time. It's already 18-minute play. Today we are looking at, let's say, Ghazala of Wow up against, let's say, Lion Hunters of Yei, and it's already 1-0 on favor of Al Ghazal of Wow, and it's scored by Jazzy number 20, that is Oyala Habibu, who is scored that goal. It's just a simple goal there, and now we go Al Ghazal with the ball there with a nice crossing there to, that is a Mr. Tong. Now Tong with a nice crossing back to the goalkeeper, that is a Tong Mado, and a nice one there tackling from Jazzy number 2. That is back to the team captain, that is number 6, that's Atif Mustafa rolling on the ball and taking off there with a nice crossing there, looking for mode, but unfortunately taking off. A foul committed against that is Mr. None other than Mr. Oyala Habibo, who have just scored the goal. Here Lion Hunters is trying to find a way to take the ball, but it's ready for a nice position there. Nice tackling there. Can have now taken off by this number 29, that is none other than Mr. Lam, with a nice crossing, checking again for Habibo with a nice shot there, and it's a miss there, clear burst by the goalkeeper. Yes, say no way out for you to get up. Now taken off there by Jose Peter Gota with a nice clearing there, looking to Anthony, and Anthony missed that chance against rolling there. Anthony backed there too, and it is a throw in for Lion Hunters. Mawa with a nice clearings there. That is Kuala Roga. Back to Anthony. Now Anthony with a nice dodging there, and looking forward to that, see the wing side, and a touch. It is a very weak there from Emmanuel. That's a Lugabal with a poor header there. You know, it is March week of the first week and also the second week of the South Sudan Premier League, which is sponsored by the MTN South Sudan. A nice clearance there. Atfar Mustafa with a nice clearing and a header. A take off there by the goalkeeper, that is 33, that is Tong Madog, with a nice one there. He's a throwing in. Remember, we are all back from the longer, that is say, national and international friendly games, and also international game of the World Cup qualification, where South Sudan was also been able to put some motive to the fans yesterday by drawing. And today we are here watching live, that is the South Sudan Premier League. Now Lion Hunters taking in a nice chance there, but the referee says it's a foul committed against the player of Al Ghazal of Wow. Remember, Al Ghazal of Wow have just joined this season after winning the competition of the National Cup, where they came in together with Atalabara of Juba, and they compete seriously, and they are the only team that qualify to be in the South Sudan Premier League. Now Tong Madot with a nice one there, looking to Jose number 29 with a nice crossing there, looking to David Vincent with a nice crossing there, and they take it, see Vincent taken off, and the referee sees a foul. What a nice position from Al Ghazal of Wow. Al Ghazal want to put some motive behind and scoring a lot of goals for today, so that they can compete. Remember, they win a game, and they are now also looking for another win if they can make it today. Anthony for Lion Hunters with this. Now Anthony is still rolling on the ball with a nice crossing there. Check up. Now looking to, let's say, Mr. Mandela Francis. Mandela Francis is now taken off. A nice tackling back to, let's see, Mr. Anabiti. Anabiti and with a long and a poor crossing there. Now it's still rolling on. That's Emmanuel. Lagos is throwing in. You know, I don't know what is happening with Lion Hunters. They don't take all the ball. That's well. The nice touches. Now Al Ghazal. Nice position from Al Ghazal. Nice touches. Back to that is jersey number 21. That's Deng Mao. And is throwing in. Al Ghazal with a nice one. Looking forward to that, say Mr. Deng Mao, and his first offside there. His first offside after the 20-minute play. You know, it's a really tug of war for Lion Hunters now to come back to get a fit of a scoring game. I wonder how this season it become hard for Lion Hunters. Remember, Lion Hunters with the small teams always it is tough. But Al Ghazal of Wow is not an easy team also to be beat. Yes. Now Lion Hunters back to this number 23 and a nice crossing there looking for Anthony. You know, Anthony has been a guy who is always helping Lion Hunters a lot. Now Anthony rolling with a lots of dodges. Can he cross? No way out. Back to that same Mr. Mandela. Now Mandela to that Kuala. Now Kuala back to Anthony again with a nice shot there. And it's, oh yes, he's supposed to go ahead. Oh, has to come back. We don't know what he has to do there. But it's good to try always. Chances comes. You know, with a nice trying there. Now Amot. So back to Oyala. That is a Lam Wolf with a nice chasing there, looking to Atir Mustafa, the team captain of Al Ghazal, with a nice. Now Tong, back to Tong again. Tong with a nice checking there, looking for Omot, and is intercepted out there by that is a Koloa Roga for Lion Hunters. A nice throwing there. Back to that is say Mr. Atif Mustafa with a nice cross to Lam. Now Lam looking back to that 7. That's Mohammed Abakar, and Abakar has checked out there looking for Adiz. A nice tackling there, acrobatic but miss up. You know, if he has to get the speed of that one, definitely he has to get that acrobatic, but missing there. Now back to Tong again. Now Omod with nice tackling there. Goalkeeper waits. Hey, oh my goodness. A poor chance there made by that is say numbers 18 of that's Eric Patrick of Lion Enters. A poor header there. He's supposed to defect that game, but I don't know what happened. It's now a corner kick. Taken off there in the midst of court. Taken air by goalkeeper Amoko for Lion Hunters. Now here Lion Hunters go again. I think Lion Hunters now taking some chances there. A nice tackling there from Lion Hunters, looking forward and offside, a big one there. Oh yes, if not, and then we see how the ball will be in the back of the net there. That's a nice chance from Emmanuel Logab. Now back to that see Gabriel Gom, and looking forward still Gabriel Gom with a nice crossing there, intercept by the defender. Now back again is a foul. You know, the proposition is just one after one there when you see the Lion Hunters got to take the balls back to the 18 and Lion, they say it will be dropped out by the Ghazal. Now Ghazal will also go forward and drop it back. Kura with the nice touches there. That is Mr. Sam William. Nice checking there to Anthony. Now Anthony roll here. Can he give to that say Kulamoa Roga? No, he has to turn back and see what to do. Now Mandela is still with the ball there and taken off by this gentleman. That's Anthony, and it's still now poor passes there. I don't know what is wrong. Now Mandela again looking there to the team captain. I don't know what is wrong with Lion Hunters with the poor passes. Now we come back to Anti Mustafa. Now Mustafa taken off, that is say Mr. Lam. Whoa, a nice tucking door. And now checking there to Mr. that is say Omot. Now Omot has to go in and see how there. Now David, still David now. Habibo miss after chance there. Now play again back to that is say number 20. That is Anik Piti. and activity with a poor touch there. Nice throwing in from that say Omot, footing on jersey number 17 for Al Ghazal of Wow. Now play back to that say Mr. Mustafa, and Mustafa looking forward to see how they have to drop forward with the game. And nice tackling there. Hey, you know, the game really so fantastic to watch right now here in this South Sudan Premier League. Remember, this is the second edition of the South Sudan Premier League, where the first edition, Jammus FC was crowned the champions of the first edition. And Jammus has really dominated and beaten. And we have to see this season how it has to go. Mohamed Abubakar, still Mohamed taken off by that say Eric Patrick, and is a foul committed against that say David Vesson of Al Ghazal. Wow. Al Ghazal has played up against Jammus, and they were beaten 1-0. It was an all goal that had been scored, and we don't know how this time would go. It's another foul almost to the dangerous position, but now it's a free kick. Sometimes such kind of chances can lead to goal, and if it's not all that, it's supposed to be a penalty shoot there. But because it's out of the 18, just close to the I think this season is going to be a tough for, let's say, Olympic of Frank and also Lion Hunters. This time, we don't know between these two who are going to be out of this. Now, a nice kick there. Oh, it's a goal there scored by that is jersey number 17. That is a nice goal. Number 7, that is Al Ghazal. It is a very simple goal. I told you before that this is a dangerous because number 7 is a simple goal. It's now have just a stand. The goalkeeper feel to be like weak. I don't know what is happening, and they don't feel like to even to jump and catch the ball. But we shall see. It's a cooling plug, and there we shall see what to do now. I think Lion Hunters need to put a lot of effort this time to get there. Remember, their female head coach, that's Rina, has been out of the touchline, and now it's a new man. He's standing on the touchline. I don't know the reason why they have to take her out, but we see that most of the games she played off, mostly it is full of energy. But this time, I don't know what is happening for this new coach there. Let's see. I think it's going to be a tie. Yes, we are back now after the water break. That's it, the cooling break now. We see how Lion Hunters has to come back with some advice that have been given after the water break. Now here we go again. Now, that is a Mr. Nice tackling from Emmanuel Jow. Now back to Anthony. Anthony looking again to Emmanuel. Emmanuel is still on the ball. Down back to Anthony. Anthony now entering there in the midst. Now playing to that say Eric Patrick. And Adric Patrick now is still playing to that say Mandela Francis. Now with a nice tackling there, playing back to that say Eric there, and is offside now. Now, if you can see today, that Lion Hunters feel like they are not interested of playing this game today. I don't know why, because you can see the fitness of the player. Feel like they're weak. You know, they're afraid of Ghazala, because Ghazala have really struggled with Jamuz that day, making to put Jamuz in a threat. But we shall see how this is going to be. Now, Omot with a nice tackle in there, looking to that say Habibo. Now, Habibo is still rolling in there. Habibo with the nice chances again there. Habibo, oh, there is a foul committed now. Penalty given to that say Al Ghazal. You know, it's a dangerous one there. It's a very dangerous indeed. You know, when you see that one there, Habibo running on that ball, then definitely you can see that once a touch to that say Al Ghazal, you know, will increase. I think if not 10, then we can say 5 or something, because the way they are moving now in is tough. Now Abraham is still taking this penalty shoot. We shall see what he can do now in this penalty shoot here. Abraham with a nice one there. He has a score there. It's just simple one there. The goalkeeper have not moved even a single step. Now we shall see 3-0. That is still the first half of this game, and we shall see what to happen. Now Abraham scoring 2 goals. First one here is a free kick, and it's a really good time for him now. It's a very, very, very hard now. Is a legacy that Lion Hunters I think is not well prepared for this game for today, because the way they play, it seems like they are not ready to play. But we shall see. If this game did reach 10, then it's going to be a bad one. Now nice crossing from Omot, and taken off there by Anibiti Mubarak, and now tackling down and a shot there, miss there from that is a Habibu. Mustafa with a miss. You know, El Ghazal teams are now getting a lot of chances there, because they feel like they have to add these goals, not just to remain 3. They feel they are motivated to get a lot of chances to put some goals into these games there. Moko with a nice shot there, looking this, and taken off by that say Peter Gota. Now headed out by that say Mr. Kuala. Now it's now Al Ghazal rolling there, playing back to Abraham. Now it's a long one there, checking in that say to Mohamed Abakar, but Mohamed look at that kill. It's hard for him to run, but we shall see. See the fans complaining against Lion Hunters there, that really Lion Hunters are not playing well. Now it's a foul committed. There's a foul committed again. Is that to say committed again is there's an Betty, and we still see how taken off there by the team captain. There's Mao with a nice one there, playing to that say a pie. Now taken again out there by Habibu. Now, Lopo playing this. Abraham is looking, see, rolling. Abraham is a really foul there. Committed it. If you can count these fouls that have been committed today, it's more than 5 fouls that have been committed by Lion Hunters today. And this is really shows that it is not well performance from Lion Hunters. Abraham is down. We shall see if the foul is serious or not. Yes, he has recovered from there, and I think it is a good time now for him again to come back and see how things can work again for him. He was just put down, and he's out now. Mustafa with the play back to the Islam. Back to Mustafa again. Now Mustafa playing to that is Omud playing back to Mustafa. Now playing to the goalkeeper. Now the goalkeeper returned the ball to Mustafa. Now you can see how the passes are going in. Now Mustafa again. Can he return to the goalkeeper? Yes, he has to go because it's now becoming harder for them. Now Mustafa again looking forward to the playing poorly. Now is a chance for Lion Hunters. Oh my goodness. Now they have to miss this fantastic chance there. Emmanuel Logo, if he has to enter in to the 18ers, then definitely I think he can to chance, but he is afraid to enter there. Another foul committed there by Peter Gota. I don't know, Lion Hunters today is full of fouls. It's already 40-minute play, and we are seeing into the first half how it will end. We are still broadcasting live from Juba National Stadium, and now a nice chance there from Anthony now taking out. Can he play now? A nice crossing there, nice kick, and the goalkeeper has just taken it off with a simple kick. Now playing back to Mr. Lam with a nice one there, checking in to Mr. Deng Mao. Now Deng Mao playing it back again. Nice accepted by Kula. Now a poor play from Cloud. Now a nice chance again to Habibu. He thought that it is an outside, that's why he has to miss that chance there. Now Samuel William playing a nice tackling there again. Playing to Mandela Francis. Mandela with a nice checking there. Playing to Eric Patrick. Now playing to Apai Samuel. Now Samuel again to Apai Samuel back. They're looking there. Now Apai playing to Anthony. Now Anthony playing back and yes, nice touches there. Now can he go in? Anthony now has to enter there. But no way. Yes. Taken off by Mohamed Abakar. And a nice staging there from Gabriel Gum. Gabriel Gum is still rolling there, giving it there from a nice tackling now from so Oyala Habib. Now Lion Hunters is trying to get to their feet because they have to say no, it's not the time. Oh, poor passes there. Now back to Mustafa. Now Mustafa playing to Gum. Now not playing to Mao. And Mao with a nice crossing there, looking to Habibu, and he's offside. Yes. He's offside there. Habibu getting a lot of chances. Habibu getting a lot of chances. He feels yes, it is the right time for him to score goals. Remember the game again is Jamuz. He did nothing. and also a game that's between that game between Jamus. Yes, he has not put a lot of possession like this. Even also that game has really given him a lot of wonders to see how it has to work out. So today he has picked the form to perform well in his name there, so that he has to maintain the position that he is in. That's Mr. Amoko, goalkeeper for Lion Hunters, is down. And the doctor is there to see, and also the referee to see the condition, if it is hard for him. Though Mr. Hamoko has been playing so good for Lion Hunters, and I think due to the miscommunication from the defense and making him to feel like he cannot make it there. Now the fourth referee is coming in to raise the additional minute here. They can say it's almost the end of the first half, and it's a 3 added minute into the first half here, and we shall see within this 3 minutes how Lion Hunters and Ghazala will concede or will progress into the next play. Oh yes, Mr. Amoko is okay. I think he is fit to take off. It is a foul that has been committed before. Now Lion Hunters is taking on. Now with a long one here from, let's say, Mr. Varkan taking off. Back to Anthony. Now Anthony missed that one. Now nice position there from Ghazala. Now one-on-one. That's the goalkeeper, and that's Habibu. Hey, is a pair puller. He's a throwing in for Lion Hunters. If the goalkeeper couldn't come out of the 16, then definitely I think Mr. Habibu is going to take that ball and look forward for it. Now Mubarak. Emmanuel. Back to Apai. Now Apai back to, that is Mr. Mandela. Now Mandela back to Apai again. Now Apai with a nice one there. Intercepted by Al Ghazal. That's jersey number 25, Mr. Lam. Now Lam with a nice there, and a poor throw in. Al Ghazal is rolling on the ball, and is a foul committed again. Is that Abraham? Abraham playing the ball, checking in to that's Habibu. Now Habibu looking into that. Gabriel Gum with a nice crossing there. Now playing to David Vessin. Nice tackling. Abraham again to Gum, and oh yes, missing there from Deng Mao, and is throwing in there. You know, in these 3 minutes, I think El Ghazal want to put something into the back of the nets, but I don't know how they can make it here. Now Gabriel Gum. Gabriel been playing off, and now Lionhearters taking on. And that's playing there from Lionhearters playing to that C jersey number 5. Now Anthony back to that C and BT with the nice spray. Now Anthony's running around. Now Apai playing back again to Anthony. Now Anthony is now forward to see how he can go in, but taken off by that C Mr. Mustafa with a nice clearing there. And here we come to the end of the first half edition of this game here. Let us go for a break and later we'll come back to continue with the live commentary here in Juba National Stadium. Enjoy. Aye. Now intercept out there by their defender known as that say Mr. Mustafa playing back. Mustafa playing back to that say Lam Wall. Now still that say this just a two Tong. Now Tong playing off and now playing a nice tackling there, looking to that say Gabriel Lam and is offside. There are a lot of now. I think Lion Hunters is now trying to understand the game of Al Ghazala, because at first they are not marking a lot of offsides like this, but we shall see how they can put it there. Here Peter Gata is taking a long one there, checking into that is say Mr. Isaac Joseph, but unfortunately did not reach there. Now here we go. Oyella. A nice tackling there. Now David playing back. That's Abraham. Abraham looking to that is Deng Mao. Oh, a nice one from Deng Mao. Simple goal. A nice one from Deng Mao now. 5-0. Oh my goodness. A touch, we call it just a touch. It is not a hard one, just a touch for him just to make it a simple goal. Now another substitution here for that say Lion Hunters, Jose 20 coming out, and that's say Jose 14 getting in. Yes, they make a lot of substitutes here. That's say 14 coming in and 15 coming in, and that's say 3 coming in also. Those who are going out, that's say Apai Samuel getting out, and also we have Anbite that is going out, and also we have some William who are going out of the club. And now here we go again. I think the head coach is looking for a way how he can defend these 5 goals, because if you can see bringing in some defenders that can also let's say mark in, that's Mr. David Vincent and also Oyala Habib. Nice tackling there, one-on-one. Habib again and with another chance. Habib got missed there. Yes, it's a foul. You know, the goalkeeper Amoku is now coming with a lot of anger there coming in. You know, it's really hard for Lion Hunters. One touch, falling down, no way out. Now the referee is advising him to be very careful of what he has to do. You know, he's so fast, has also, I don't know how to determine it. Now a nice tackling there from that say Peter Gota. Now intercept again, Peter Gota looking into just say Mandela and taken off from Mandela. Now there's Tom playing back to that's say Abu Bakar. Now Bakar playing to that is say Mustafa. Now Mustafa playing back to the goalkeeper. Now the goalkeeper return to Mustafa again. Now Mustafa playing to Abakar. Now Abakar is still checking in to Ahmad. Now Ahmad, can he throw a long one there? Looking in that say to David Vincent. David Vincent, can he cross now for this? Can he cross, because we have the say a nice tackling Abakar. Abakar is still with all. Now poor play there. Now here we go with Isaac. Isaac still on the ball. Isaac with a nice tackling there from Isaac, playing back to that same Mandela. Now Mandela running with the ball very nicely there. Playing pass. Yes, he has got it there. Playing to Anthony. Back to Isaac again. Now Isaac taking off there from that's the Lion Hunters. And it's still, yes, they have got it there. Another chance, but no way. Yes, now here we go again. Nice tackling attack. Oh, another one. Taken off by that David Alex for Lion Hunters. And there's a nice one there from checking in. That's Anthony, but it's an offside. Now another substitution now coming in from Al Ghazal. Yes. Now here we go. Now David Vincent one-on-one. Oh my goodness, Amoko is fast also. You know, the combination between David, Vincent, and also Deng Mao, it's really so serious talking about these two. And also, Ayala Weibo. It's really so good for them because they consider themselves in the forward side to tackle them. Now Lamgum. Now playing to Abraham. Abraham back to Lamgum. Now Lamgum again to the goalkeeper. Now the goalkeeper checking in to the team captain, that is none other than and intercepted out. Now 18 coming in, that is Mr. Eric Patrick with a power play there, intercepted out by Lamgum. Now Lamgum and nice one there, looking to Haloya Abibu. Can he pass to that is can he pass? No, oh, shot! Yeah, yes, he has to miss there. He's looking for opportunity there. Now he got a lot of those.
Okay, llame. Sudan, and then go in shirt number 11, David Vincent Peter. And also jersey number 22, Dude McCall. Also, the next position, that's the team Ghazala of Wow. So the referee so far is in the one of Ghazala taking the lead so far.
Right, yes, we get a lot of substitution here from that nice shot out there. From jersey number 14 who have just come in for that in substituting. That's Anpechi missing a shot there. You know, it is a fast shot for them now to make it there. And yes, like I was saying, it is a nice substitution from Al Ghazal, where they have taken out Mohammed also is putting jersey number 7, and also we have David Vision who is out, and also we have Deng Mao 22 is also out, and now we can see how they can make it there. But now also we have substitution for and we will look at this substitution, how it will work out for this team Al Ghazal, and we will also see how they can also implement this substitution and get some ways out of these points. nice one there from, that's it, the goalkeeper checking into, that's Mr. Ahmad. But he missed out the target and is throwing in. Ahmad with a long one there. Playing back to Lamgum. Now Lamgum playing to number 23. And a nice chance here. Oh yes, he has got it there. And newcomer who has just got it with a nice play. What has happened to him now? I think he has run and hit his leg down there. Entering with a goal. There's Mr. Jacob scoring that goal. It's now 6-0 on favor of Al Ghazal FC of Wa. That's a Western Ghazal. Like I said, Al Ghazal is really a competitive kind of team because they have a strong team and strong players that they have, and they can run faster and far, very, very faster. 6-0. Now Lion Hunters. Another misplay. Oh my goodness. It's a foul. Another blunders here. The defenders of Lion Hunters now playing a lot of blunders. The defenders are very weak now with these goals that has been scored. 6-0. Making them to become weak. Not running even. But we shall see what they can do. Now it is another dangerous here. Now between Ahmad and Abraham, I don't know what Abraham can do now again. I think he is trying to bring back the first experience in the first half where he has put it into the back of the net, and now he is taking it again. Abraham! Oh, this time it is very far. It is very far from him. He missed that chance. With 63 minutes played, and we are still here at Juba National Stadium, broadcasting live. Now Al Ghazal with a nice tackling there, played, intercepted out with a nice one there, looking in. That's Mr. Quran, and they're taken off. Now Lam is still with a nice tackling there. We don't know what they can do. He playing back to the team captain, that is Mr. Atir Mustafa playing off. Now Omot with a nice tackling there to jersey number 22. I don't know what he can do there with a nice play or taken off. That is Mandela now with a nice tackling there, looking to Anthony with a nice checking to jersey number 5. He can get this is opportunity. Yes, he has wasted that opportunity there, jersey number 16. And he's a corner kick. Another substitution here. Now jersey number 26 coming in for that is the Lion Hunters, and 18 is out.
Substitution for team number 26,
Now Lam here again with the ball. Back to 23. Ghazala is now possessing here. Seriously, opportunity for Jazzy 22. But taken off there. Mahmoud! Oh, yes. It's a nice shoot there from Mahmoud. You know, if this can get inside the net, I don't know, the goalkeeper will be out of the pitch. I don't know what will happen. But it's a nice shoot there. Now Mandela playing back to that is David Alex. David Alex with a nice one there, playing that's Jersey 26 who just come in with a nice tackling there, looking to that's Isaac, but it's taken off. Now Omot again, playing in and it's Boli Mandela back to. Now here we go again, Anthony. Oh my goodness, another Wahala is coming here. It's a corner now there, a nice saving there from Peter Gato, who have just missed that opportunity there. Now the defense is very weak now here for Ghazala. Now the goalkeeper has to jump in. You know, because if in the situation is tough for him to lay hands. Now he play Amoko. Now another substitution coming in for Al Ghazal. Certainly coming in, Jazzy number 16 and Jazzy number 24. It is offside. Yes, that's it. Mr. Tom Mado is going out. Hey, another planter. You know, it's the communication between let's say David Alex and also the number 3 just who have just come is very poor, because if I'll say now playing back against playing to this jersey number 13 now Mandela with a nice crossing there, looking to Anthony. Now Anthony on the ball again. Anthony, can he cross? No way. Anthony has to enter inside. Anthony coming back. Yes, he has crossed, missed. Now taken out there by the defense. Now playing to Abraham with a nice shooting there, looking to that say jersey number goalkeeper. Yes, has to defend out there. If not, then it's going to be another tricky for him. Is also out.
Substitution for Ghazala of Ghana to the shirt number 16. As starting Mohammed and to the now shirt number 20. For Habib, shirt number 22 Habib. To replace and then also to the shirt number 24.
Yes, like it is still the second half of this game between Ghazal and also Al Ghazal and of Wow up against the Lion Hunters of Ye, and the game is 6-0 in favor of Al Ghazal. It is still Now El Ghazal moving there forward, coming in. You know, terrible there. That is jersey number 16, Asada. Now Kuala. There's a nice tackling there in the midfield, taken off by jersey number 19. 20 now. And now Asada with a miss one there. No, he has to come with a loads of touches there. Asadi has to playing back to that say Mustafa. Now Mustafa still playing back to that say Lam. Now Lam playing back to ball again. Now ball playing to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper playing back to that say Mustafa. Now Mustafa playing to Abraham. Now Abraham trying to check who can play to. Now playing to that say Omot. Now Omot with a nice crossing. Oh, miss there. A miss from Jacob. A miss from Jacob indeed. It is a very, very, very nice position and a nice tackling and attacking. You know, good communication from the goalkeeper to Lam, from Lam to that's a ball now from ball playing to Mustafa now from trying to increase these goals here. If by 2 or by 3, I don't know, because you can see they are really dominating the pitch. Lion Hunter is so quiet. There's no much possession from the Lion Hunter side. But we can see now Omot taking the free kick there. A nice one from Omot, intercepted there by David for Lion Hunters. Now it's an offside. The referee said. Lion Hunters with a nice tackling there. Hey, hitting the referee in the pitch. .73-minute play now, and Lion Hunters is still 0 now. Ghazal 1. A nice tackling there. Isaac with a nice one there, and the poor play, and it's a corner kick. You know, Lion Hunters are getting into the chances, but I don't know, most of their chances are off target because they are not all into the fullness. If they could be in that fullness, then definitely I think they will have overturned, let's say, El Ghazal. Now a nice kick there, taken off by the goalkeeper with a faster there, checking into, let's say, Asada. Now Asada 1-on-1. Asada checking into jersey number 13. Who have just come, Mohammed. And is throwing in for Lion Hunters. Now Mandela for Lion Hunters, taken off by Ahmad. Now playing again Isaac. Isaac now back to Isaac. Now Isaac with a nice tackling there. Isaac is checking on who to play. Now playing to Anthony. Now Anthony is still rolling on the ball, playing back to Isaac. Oh no, he has to play back to, that's it, Roga. Now Roga playing back to, that's it, the captain. That is none other than Peter Gota. Now Mesa Trinity now coming in from jersey number 22. If he touches, gonna be a foul. Another one missing there. Now Abraham. Oh my goodness. No way. You know, Asada is missing that chance in there. I don't know why. This game is so fantastic indeed. Thank you so much for following us, and this is the live commentary, live in the. You know, the combination is really so fantastic between Asada and Abraham. Mustafa. Now Mustafa playing to Omot. Omot is still on the ball, playing back to Mustafa. No, Mustafa is really doing his business there. Now playing back to the goalkeeper. Now the goalkeeper checking on, playing to Lam. Now Lam playing back to that's Jazzy number 22. And a nice tackling there. Poor play from him again. The ball return, and he has to know. He has the experience to get the point there. Now playing back to Jazzy 23. That is Mr. Jacob. Now taking off there. Anthony. Oh, Anthony is alone indeed. He cannot do anything there because it is hard for him to take here. Now back again. Now Abraham with a poor tackling there, hitting the guy down. Yes, the referee is now giving the foul. I don't know to which side. Now it's a fair play. Now Lam taking on the fair play. Now playing back to 22. That's a Mr. Mo with a nice crossing there. Intercepted by that's a Jazzy number 6. 26 for Lion Hunters. Now Isaac with a nice tackling there. Isaac, he's alone indeed. I don't know what he can do with the ball now. He has to cross, but no way, because he's alone in the pitch. Now taken off again by Mandela. Mandela is still taking him to Isaac again. Isaac with the poor play. Now Abraham taking on from Ghazala, checking wing, checking forward, checking backward. He has to play to Jazid number 22. That is it. Jacob. Isaac is really coming in with a lot of pressure, but there's no support from him, no support from the other players, because seems like they say Anthony is so tired and is not in a form to take on. Now coming in again, a dangerous one there from the corner side. Now taking into Jazzy number 22 with a nice opportunity. Yeah, oh, miss. Jacob is missing this chance. He's a corner kick. Jacob has missed this chance indeed. If this ball could have come back, I think he will do something to this. Now here we go. Gabriel Gum taking the corner kick, and we shall see what he can do with a nice tackling there, playing back to that's Abraham. Abraham too misplays the game now. Here we go. Lion Hunters Jazzy 14. Is a nice tackling. Oh my goodness, miss. That's Jazzy number 15 for Lion Hunters. He missed that tackle there. Go Aseda. Nice tackling there, intercepted by Kola Roga. Now Roga again playing back to Mandela. Now Mandela taking in, playing back to David Alex. Now David Alex again playing to Jazzy number 3 with a nice tackling there. Mandela again. Mandela with a nice checking there, playing to that's Jazzy 14, but poorly reaches. And here we go with Lam. For Al-Ghazal playing to the goalkeeper, and goalkeeper playing to that's Mustafa, the captain. Now Mustafa is trying to check on, playing back to Lam. Now Lam again playing back to that's Abraham. Now Abraham playing back to Lam. Again a nice combination now, playing now to Jacob. Now Jacob playing back to Mustafa. Now Mustafa with nice play, playing back to that's Jazzy number 13, and that is none other than Mohammed. But there's a miss there, and it's throwing in for El Ghazal of Wow. Now a nice tackling here. Abraham with a nice check up where? Oh, he's a poor checking there. Now Taha playing to Anthony. Anthony playing to Taha again. Gota. Anthony. Lionheart is going well. Playing to Jose number 14. Oh, why do you have to miss this? It's an offside, yes. He has to boycott it, but no way for him. Because he's offside, he's supposed to play forward now. Playing to that, say, Gabriel Gum. Gabriel Gum with a nice tackling there, checking to this Jose number 13. That's Mohammed. And Mohammed is still on ball, rolling, checking, dodging. Oh yes, with a nice tackling there. Now Mohammed playing to Ahmad. Ahmad with a nice checking there. Can he give a header? No way. Now here coming back again to Gum. Now Gum playing back to that, see, Jacob. Oh, Jacob, why are you doing this now? No way. Now Jose coming back to Lion Hunters. Lion Hunters playing nice tackling there to, let's say, Peter Gota with a nice tackling there, playing again to Jose 15. Now Lion Hunters and move, playing back again to Jose 15. Now playing to Mandela for Lion Hunters, pushing well there. Lion Hunters. I see it, the forward side. There's poor communication there. Now here we go again. Lam playing for Ghazala, intercept by, let's say, Jose 14. And now Abraham, back ball there. Now the goalkeepers there forwardly, taken off, playing to Mustafa. Now Mustafa with a nice tackling there, playing to Omot. Now Omot taking back to Mustafa. Now Mustafa again playing to Omot, playing back to that, say, Jacob. Now Jacob, no, Jacob can get forward and can come back. I don't know what is going on, checking into, that's a Gum. Intercepted out by, let's say, Roga for Lion Hunters. Is a throwing in. Nice tackling there. Now Lam with the nice position, playing in, that's it, to, that's it, Jacob. Now Jacob with a nice tackling there, checking into Gum now. Gum. Oh, I think it is a corner kick now. You know, El Ghazala has a good communication between themselves, because if you can see the combination, it just seems like, yes, they have something in mind. They work as a team. And that's the good of, sport always. When you combine your mind together, you can do better. Now Omot here, Omot is to take the corner kick. To 74 minutes now played, where Al Ghazal of Wow still leading by 6-0. Nice tackling there for Lion Hunters now. Nice position, playing back to that stage is number 15 for Lion Hunters, who just come in from the substitution. Now taking into Mandela. Mandela with a poor and a weak play. Now taking play. Now Al Ghazal on move, playing to Jose number 13. That is Mohammed. Mohammed now playing back to that, say, is a poor play there from that is, say, Jose number 16. Now here Anthony for Lion Hunters. Anthony again. No one for him to play the game. Now back to the, that's a Mandela. Now Anthony playing again, playing back. Can he? Yes, he has to play back to, that's say, Roga. Now Roga is still playing to Mandela. Now Mandela again checking into Jose number 14. Now it is a really wrestling here. Yes, it's a foul. Now Ghazal playing to Mustafa. Mustafa playing to Abraham. Abraham is checking on left and right, playing to Mohammed. Mohammed with poor touch there. Now Isaac playing to Jose number 3. Again Mandela. Now Mandela has to play to Roga. Now Roga is checking who he has to play the game to, or the ball now. Yes, he has to play to Anthony. Now Anthony, can he cross? No way. He has to dodge fast, but no way. Yes, there's no foul there given to him. He thought it could be given to him, but no way. Now coming back again. That is a ball playing to, that's a Abraham. Now Abraham playing back again to the goalkeeper. They have to see a position where they have to move well. Now Mustafa playing to Abraham, playing to ball again. Now ball playing back to, that's a jersey number 23, that's a Jacob, and taken off now the goalkeeper for Lion Hunters, Amoko. Now Amoko playing to Mandela taking in, now playing to Isaac with a nice checking there to number 26, but he cannot get it because too far. Oh my goodness. Yes, David Alex with a nice play there, playing again to Anthony is still with a nice position to Jazet number 14, but he's not running so fast. That's a problem with Lion Hunters. No serious attacking there. It's a foul committed against Jacob of Ghazala. Now here we go again, another 3 minutes, which is going to be added into this second half. Abraham with a nice checking, playing to Seda, with now playing back to David Alex now playing to Anthony. Now Anthony is still this is a nice chance. 3 added minutes, and we'll see within this 3 added minutes what can be done. There's an offside there. We can see what Lion Hunters can do in this 3 minutes added, and it's still Ghazala leading by 6-0, and we don't know what Lion Hunters can do within this 3 minutes. I think it's a few minutes now. Oh, another chance there. Shot there, yes. I said it before that Lion Hunters has to do something. Now is a goal scored by Isaac. It is a consolation goal, by the way. This is what they will be looking in. Isaac is scoring the first goal for Lion Hunters. It is better than 0. I think this one can give them another morale next time to struggle enough and develop their energy, because I think they were not fit to play today's games. 6-1. Lion Hunters 1, Ghazala 6. Excitement from the players, they have to work hard. Now Abraham playing back to the Sage Jacob. It's a foul committed against Abraham. Yes, so it is a really very good move from Ghazala, and we will see the remaining extra minutes that we have played. It is already counting down. Now Mandela taking on with a nice play, playing to Roga. Now Roga a nice tackling there, playing to Anthony. Anthony now checking on playing to jersey number 14, play back again. Now Anthony with a nice tackling to Mandela. Mandela with he's really a struggle there. Now coming Abraham with now tackling there with a poor play, taken off by Peter Gota. And here we come to the ends of the second half, where Lion Hunters and Al Ghazal, where Al Ghazal is leading by 6 goals to 1. You know, the man of the match for today's game is none other than jersey number 29. Isaac, who have just really win this man of the match for today's game. And remember, tomorrow is going to be another big one where we'll be welcoming, we call it a Juba Derby. We'll be welcoming Jamus FC and Atalabara at 1 p.m. And also in the evening hours is going to be El Merik Bentu again is Salam of Awil, and that is what I can just tell you. Tomorrow you need to be also in the same place where you are following us and the same place where you're watching us. I just want to say you need to be close. Otherwise, thank you so much for this wonderful time. Let us link up again tomorrow from 1 until 3. I want to say thank you so much. It's a goodbye now. Bye. So remember, the man of the match is sponsored by Babito Coach, and it is really so good for this guy to take on this wonderful time of the man of the match. You know, being the man of the match needs a lot of things that you need to do, and a lot of effort. You need to waste it out, and a lot of energy, because without energy putting into this, they definitely cannot make it. And that is what Ramadan has just taken that chance. Isaac there with the man of the match. Otherwise, have a blessed evening and a blessed night. Let's link up again. Abraham taking on, the man of the match. You know, Abraham has really played so hard. You know, he is scoring also 2 goals and also giving a lot of support and assists. That's why he considers to be the